Well, if I want to shave it close, so I want to rock locks that'll take a bit away from the soul that I got.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kathima again, and I'm back for the 4B Sisters. And today I want to talk about understanding your hair type. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what you don't do, and then I'm going to talk about what you should do, or at least what I have found works for me. But before I talk about that, I'm going to give you a really quick background on my hair. I've been natural for about 3 years. I mentioned in another video, the first year that I was natural, I made so many mistakes, it was ridiculous. I mean, I just wasted so much potential hair growth, and that is why I decided to come on YouTube and hopefully persuade or get you guys to think about the different things that you can do with your hair and hopefully not make the same mistakes that I made. It's funny, I was actually going to wait until my hair got really, really long and then come on and start making the videos, because I figured, well, why would you listen if I don't necessarily have the achieved length? But because I have seen such amazing rapid growth over the past 2 years, and I know where my hair will be over the next 2 years, I thought, you know what, let me come over here and journal my journey, so that in 2 years when you see, oh my gosh, look at this length, you can go back and see, no, it's not that I've always had length, I'm not mixed, I'm not whatever, I just took different precautions to grow my hair. So I want to talk about what you don't do, and everything that I'm about to mention are the mistakes that I've made. First of all, this fallacy in the black community, it could be another, the white community, Asian community, I don't know, but especially in the black community, when I worked in different hair salons, I talked about that in another video, I couldn't really voice my opinion because of my status at the salon. I was like a shampoo girl. But you are not supposed to clip your ends every 6 weeks. Please stop doing that. Take your scissors and put them in the lock, safe, and take them out every 6 months. So if you're really, really good with protective styles in your natural hair, take them out once a year. Do not clip your ends every 6 weeks. That's not going to make your hair grow faster. First of all, your hair does not grow from the ends. It grows from the roots. So that really doesn't make much sense anyway, how you would think that clipping your ends every 2 to 3 weeks or every 6 weeks would make your hair grow faster. I mean, when you really look at the logic of that, that doesn't really make sense. But whatever, to each his own, that's what you want to do, kudos. But I mean, you're really not supposed to don't do that. The next thing, greasing your scalp. Stop greasing your scalp. You are not supposed to grease your scalp. Every race of people, culture, whatever you want to call it, has natural oils in their scalp. Do you see Asians burning out greasing their scalp? Do you see white people growing up greasing their scalp? No, you do not, because you are not supposed to grease your scalp. That is another lie that was told to black people so they would continue to become dependent on products. We have natural oils that grow out of our scalp. The issue is moisturizing your hair, and I'm going to have a very detailed video. As you can see, my hair is not dry at all. It's actually kind of damp right now, and it's soft. It's not crispy or anything like that. There's a way that you can moisturize your 4B hair and achieve shine. I have not figured out the miracle product for amazing shine, but you can achieve shine. Your hair will be thoroughly moisturized, and you won't have to worry about that. But the point is, don't grease your scalp. Throw away your grease. No. The next thing is the washing of the hair. First of all, when you're watching other YouTube videos, and during my first year, during my hair journey, I made this mistake too. First of all, there are not many 4B people who have videos out who are journalizing their hair journey or whatever. So I would watch videos with the 3C girls, or the 4A girls, or the 2B girls, and I'm like, oh, okay, she washes her hair once a week, I'm going to do that. Her hair is long, that's going to work for me. No. You have to understand that the same way someone who is of Caucasian descent has to wash her hair every day so that it's not oiling anything. Well, you don't follow the same hair regimen that she does, right? Of course not. Well, it's the same thing with 3A, 3C, or even 4A girls. They may have to wash their hair a little bit more often so that, because their hair may have buildup or it's a little bit more oily. That's not the same thing with your 4B hair. It's a little drier. I mean, that's where I think of. And you want to try to hold on to as much moisture as possible. So what I do is I do a bi-weekly oil treatment. So that's like a little scalp massage with olive oil and like this aloe vera oil. And I rinse that out. And then I do a co-wash with the the deep conditioner or a regular conditioner, and I'll immediately rinse that out, put my hair in the plastic shower cap, and I sit with that for like 3 or 4 hours or so. And that works really well to keep my hair moisturized. I also use my own shea butter cream that I made, and I'll have a video for that. It works wonders on your hair. I mean, my hair has been dry I don't know how long because of this natural cream that I made, but I will show you the video. Another thing is I do a deep conditioner once a month. I haven't found a miracle deep conditioner, but it works. The deep conditioners, and that's pretty much it. Because I use my own moisturizer, I don't have any problems with dry hair or dry scalp or anything. So I just use a deep conditioner because it's a good thing to do with hair. And then I shampoo my hair completely once a month, and I actually have a video on how I shampoo my hair so that it doesn't tangle or cause too many fairy knots or anything like that. And a quick note about the fairy knots. It goes back to the whole clipping your ends thing. You're going to get fairy knots because that's just the nature of wearing your hair natural and it's very kinky. You're going to get fairy knots. It's okay. But again, your hair does not grow from the ends. It grows from the roots. So you can try to work through them and deal with that. So that pretty much concludes, for all I can think of, the fallacies about hair, this whole clipping your ends every 6 weeks and greasing the scalp and washing your hair every week. No, don't. Personally, it didn't work for me, and I haven't seen it work for anybody else who has hair similar to our type. So I would really strongly recommend you not doing that. But anyway, yeah, so moving on to another thing that you should do is protective styles. This is actually one of my protective styles, a twist, and it kind of meshes in with my other point, the little shrinkage. Fortunately and unfortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, 4B hair has, amazing shrinkage. Your hair can come to your elbows and your bush may stop here. And that's probably not, it probably shrinks even more than that. So, I've seen on other videos, just reading the comments through of girls who have, a wavier texture, where 4B girls will come on there and they're like, I don't think my hair is growing, or I can't see the growth, or I'm tired of my hair, or I'm going to get a texturizer. Your hair is growing, trust me. But you can't blow dry your hair out every month to see how long your hair has grown. And even, like I said, when your hair is long, it is going to shrink up to a percentage. Now, personally, I don't really like short hair. And my hair, compared to other people, would be considered short. But compared to the goal that I personally have for myself, it's not short, but you would never know. So, for example, okay, this part of my hair comes down here, and then the back part of my hair, trying to unwind this just a little bit, comes down to about here. So, well, there you go. So anyway, that's my hair length, but you would never know that if I didn't tell you, unless you know the nature of 4B hair. So don't get discouraged with the shrinkage. That's just how it is. While you're doing your protective styles, if you want to try to show a little bit of length, sock bun, I have a video for that. You can do princess crowns. You can do this protective style while flipping it. It's in the video called eccentric twist, something like that. So you can go there and do that. And then of course I will also record other styles that I do to try to showcase a little bit of length and do that, because the protective style is supposed to last at least 2 months. So that's that. Let's see what else do I have for you about how to watch other YouTube videos with girls with different hair textures, since that is the majority of the natural hair video collage, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, some of the things I do for their hair is not going to work for your hair. So the whole super sleek edges thing, no, it's not really going to happen. Every once in a while you might do a style and you lay it down with the scarf that's super sleek, but that's really just not the nature of your hair. And if you've made the decision to be natural, then you have to understand that that comes with it if you have this kind of texture of hair. I don't use Eco Styler because I find that it kind of dries your hair. But I do use the flaxseed gel, which is something that she make. I'll have a video for that too. I'm just starting out with all these videos, so it's a lot of stuff I'm going to catch up on. But anyway, flaxseed gel is something that I use. It's very natural, and it has amazing moisture for our texture of hair. And it also has a little shine to it too. Does it sleek my edges down 100%? No, but I understand that that's not the nature of my hair. I mean, what's the point of having super sleek edges, and my own hair is still bushier, so I mean, kind of defeats the purpose. You're going to end up tearing out your edges to no point, so that's that. Also, with combing your hair, please stop with the European combs. If you don't have at least this much room between your combs, you're using the wrong comb. The comb that you use when you have your hair relaxed is just not even realistic for the hair that you have now, unless you want to have more hair in the comb than you do in your head. So please go and get detangling combs with very soft ends. That way when you rub it against your skin, it doesn't cause any white marks. With brushing your hair, I have seen a video. I will not name her name because that's fun. But the girl's brush was so harsh. I mean, I was appalled that she would even put that on her hair. I mean, if she had to put it on her skin, she probably would have scarred herself and started bleeding. It was so hard. And all of that to achieve a curled look. No, there are other ways. So throw away the super hardcore brush. That does not need to go anywhere in your hair bucket or whatever you use. So the brushing the hair all the time, no, anyway. But then when you do brush your hair, you want to use the soft 100% board brush. Combing your hair, I really try to keep that just for detangling for the once a month that I wash my hair. But that's just me. I just found that it works. Also, I want to talk about heat. It would appear that we have very tough hair and it can take anything. It would seem that way, but that is a lie from the devil. It is not the truth. You really have to be careful with your hair and heat. Blow drying your hair constantly to see how long your hair is not going to work. You want to see how long your hair is? Take a picture. January. Wait till March. Take straighten your hair and pull it and see where you get. That's how you can test it. I'm actually suffering from heat damage right now. You can't really tell, actually, which is why I stress to put this to the scale, because the damage that you may see is just something that other people really don't see, and you're not going to reach your hair goal if you keep cutting your hair off. But anyway, on this side of my hair, there's a little bit of hair damage, and again, you really can't tell, but there's hair damage. And the twists don't wrap the way that they're supposed to. And I swear, you know, I spent about an hour watching other YouTube natural girls, and their hair is all the way down in here, and I was just feeling really discouraged, you know, it was thick and everything, and I'm just like, I should just cut my hair off and start over. And I've heard that so many times come from 40 girls. They're like, you know, I'm just going to start over. I'm just going to start over. I'm just going to start over. Don't. Just wait. Just wait. You know, the length, it'll come. It'll come in time. Our hair grows just as fast as everyone else's. Black hair grows just as fast as everyone else's. It just takes a little bit of time. So with the heat damage, I would say maybe flat iron your hair twice a year. You really want to see your hair stretched. I would say maybe blow dry your hair 4 times a year if you want to see intervals between them. And then of course if you want to clip your ends, depending on if you clip them dry or wet, you can do that. But always blow dry or warm. And I'll actually have a video on how I blow dry my hair too. I blow dry in really small sections stuff in there. So anyway, that was basically just to encourage you guys, and yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for you today. So just stay encouraged. Please use protective styles, preferably without extensions for a recap. I mean, if that's what you want to do, kudos. But I have a braids rant video, and you'll see why I feel that way. But twist work, and again, all the other videos that I have work as well. There's different variations that you can have. So coming up, I will have videos on how to moisturize our texture of hair and show shine. I'll have videos on how to comb it, how to brush it. I already have styles. I already have how to wash it and condition it. I will have a hot oil treatment video and just tons and tons of stuff coming. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope that this is another things that you have learned today that you can put into effect. And yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys later. Peace out.